maybe even just a little bit from the Mayans, but ultimately this is the god of the plumed serpent. This is what America was named after. This is America. It's the land of the plumed serpent, and that deity is what my family is in covenant with to try to raise up and establish his kingdom on the earth. This is what he wants, and it's the same priest class that taught and initiated them onto how to summon the plumed serpent. This is.
What happens? Oh, that's the end. Yep. So that's America's named after the plumed serpent. The Mormons Moronize the Prince of America, and the plumed serpent is above him. That's the thing the Aztecs worshipped, and the other, Quetzalcoatl is supposed to be like a good guy or something.
Yeah.
There's always dumb names, but if you look at what all of them were doing with sacrifice, human sacrifice, it's what Hillary Clinton does, and it's what this fuck does, and it's what this fuck probably does. It's what they all fucking do because they're a different species than you, and they want to establish that by eating you and using your parts and all that shit. Yeah, no, it's that bad, everyone. So now when you hear about the spacemen and the aliens, and I bring this up to everybody who talks about all the UFOs and all the whatevers, okay? You better figure that shit into. Where does that fit? Anybody? Where does like weird snake worship fit involving cannibalism? Did the aliens say anything about it when they came from space to see how Earth is doing? Did the spacemen say? I think I'm like filled with a lot of bitterness, Ben.
I know, and you look. Half of our problem really is Arizona, and I don't know why it's Havasu.
It's the veil's thinner, and that's where you get a lot of fucking crazy occult shit. Satanism's kind of like a rubric, you throw it out as a thing, and other people told me like the real high up shit. There's like necromancers living under Precambrian mountains and shit, doing stuff you can't fucking imagine that you didn't even in a million years. You could make a movie out of it or something, and like they don't name. They'll take on old timey cult names to fuck with the lower levels. The lower levels might think they're in whatever Illuminati. I bet a lot of black acts think they're in the Illuminati, and they're not. They're in some chump thing that they gave people, just like Diddy. I saw somebody, one of Bob Marley's like illegitimate kids. He left a lot of sperm around, I guess. And but she's talking about how Diddy was told it was used as a living altar.
Really?
Yeah, his mom. I mean, in the documentary, unless you weren't paying close attention, they definitely inferred it. Clearly, he had gay tendencies, and his mom tried to make him not be gay by fucking him. That's clearly what was being intimated there. If it went over your head, then I don't know. Go rewatch it, and you'll see that they're suggesting it highly. A living altar. She had pimps and all these disgusting gang members and a lot of Caribbean, a lot of magic shit, and a lot of black boule motherfuckers. You know how Jay-Z and Beyonce fled the country? Boule, those motherfuckers. And they used him as a living altar. And I mean, I don't know if I need to be explicit, but yeah, they did shit on him. I'm sure that's part of it.
Yeah, I mean,
probably the best part was just being shit on, I would imagine. That was probably the more positive part of his childhood.
Good.
Okay. And so they're trying, they do like soul inversion rituals, because if you're going to be successful in this world, you better be able to be prepared to get shit on at an orgy and then eat some.
But that's why I'm saying it's Satanism, because you're calling it soul inversion. Like it has to be the inversion of the thing that's actually.
Well, adversaryism, sure, they hate you. They're your adversary. Satan's a position. It's not a guy's name. It's a position. The adversary. Okay, the antagonist.
Yeah.
Okay, so. It basically means like I'm against. So all these people that are humanists are actually, they hate humans.
Yeah, Peter Thiel says that in the Epstein files. He says,
what?
Here, I'll pull it up. I'm going to quote him exactly.
Look at these Derpstein files real quick.
Yeah, because we're doing the Derpstein files here with Quirp.
It was mostly me complaining about that podcast Lev had through that I was on. I didn't say it was Epstein. I said it was Derpstein file.
Let me find it. 1 second.
This tiger stripe jacket is too warm, Ben.
Too warm?
I need a ponytail for my hat.
Oh, by the way, there's a lot of false memory syndrome foundation stuff in the files too. We can get to that later.
Well, the false memory syndrome foundation was founded by Satanists.
Correct.
The Temple of Satan.
Correct.
So false memory syndrome is a made up thing from the government to cover up that they were splitting and repressing memories in kids.
McMartin, Presidio.
Yeah, McMartin Preschool, they were guilty. They did have tunnels under there. They did.
Yeah.
Those were in the blueprints.
Ted Gunderson did a whole thing on it. He found tunnels. There was pentagrams under there. There's like a plate with a pentagram on it or something weird.
Yeah, no, that was all real, and they covered it up because his family, his great something, put the new torch in the Statue of Liberty or something in 19 or whatever. He's from a real Illuminati bloodline, according to the Fritz Springmeier books. Which, by the way, are good books, hard to get.
This is from Jeffrey Epstein to Peter Thiel. It says this was June 2016. No? Can I?
This would be the name of the show. Can you put it up?
Let me see if I can. Hold on. Let me figure out how to present. Share screen.
Corp drop today.
Share screen. Okay, hold on. Allow. Let's see here. I got a lot of stuff pulled up. Hold on. Right. Let me pull. Let me
read the rest of these comments.
I got it. Oh. I got it. Is this it? Wait, fuck. I don't think that's it.
Thanks.
Wait, Jeff. Got it. Okay, can you see this?
Yes. I mean, it's not really a good. I'm just yapping. It's not really, you know.
Says so from Jeffrey Epstein to Peter Thiel. And by the way, none of this can be, you know, this is a guy who pled guilty to securing a minor for soliciting a minor for prostitution in 2008, 2009. Bill Gates, everybody that's saying, "Oh, we didn't," they're completely full of shit.
Peter Thiel, Templar, by the way, a Templar, supposedly. That's what he's esoteric Christian. That's why he gives those revelation talks that don't make any fucking sense, because the Templar, they're serpent worship. The Templars are not good. They were never good. If you see that Timothy Hogan guy go around,
no,
he's on all the podcasts. I've never met him. Maybe he's a nice guy if you meet him. If you think that guy's a grandmaster of the Templars and didn't engage in this kind of shit, you're out of your fucking mind. If he is who he says he is. If he's not, then I don't know.
It says from Jeffrey Epstein to Peter Thiel, 2016, return to tribalism, counter to globalization, amazing new alliances. You and I both agreed zero interest rates were too high. And as I said in your office, finding things on their way to collapse was much easier than finding the next bargain.
Yeah, this was all in Ayn Rand. This is all in that fucking Atlas Shrugged books where John Galt, a.k.a. Edmund de Rothschild, who that bitch dated, that stupid bitch Ayn Rand that people think is good, but she's a piece of shit Illuminati who dated a fucking Rothschild. And in that fucking book, the oligarchs go to an island called Atlantis, right? And they blow up the infrastructure and the wings fall off the planes and the things that are happening now. They're doing it now. So that's what that's about. They're all on the same side. Yeah, no, they kill each other and they poison each other and they do Game of Thrones shit, but you're something for them to eat or sexually assault and throw away or use as a toy soldier in a war that makes them rich. People hate when I bring this up, by the way, on stage. I don't understand. They all shut down when I say this. We haven't won a war in 80 years.
Yeah, that's right.
How do you have a military industrial complex and then never win a war ever the fuck again?
We've never installed a democracy anywhere. As soon as we leave, it goes back to whatever they were, doing. From Vietnam to Afghanistan, name it. It's all fake. And I think in these Epstein,
wait, RA texted me from he came on with Gary Wayne and he goes, Timothy Hogan drinks AIDS for breakfast. That is exactly what I was getting at, dude.
Drinks AIDS for breakfast.
He's got these bags under his eyes that where I'm like, this guy chain smokes because he goes, I've been in the order since I was 8. So do I got to draw you a picture what the fuck that means? I don't think I do. Will you put it back on that thing, Ben? I'm sorry. I got interrupted by RA.
You want me to share? By the way, look at this. Let me share this. Hold on. Because I forgot how much they used to really, really, they had the world by the balls, man. When they were getting like people debanked and Alex Jones thrown off, right?
Yeah, it's all play.
Remember this in the Atlantic?
Put it up there so I can see.
Can you not see it?
No. Yeah, no, that's the whole thing's a play. It's like wrestling.
Oh, there it goes. It's delayed.
Yeah. Oh, it only took one chick to write this with 2 first names by Caitlin Tiffany. Caitlin Tiffany, are you of the Tiffany's? Talk about a name of boarding school. Talk about the name of a girl who was without a doubt molested by a parent and then zapped with a taser to forget. Am I right? Come on. I want to know who Caitlin Tiffany is. Yeah, the sex thing that wasn't. How about Michael Tracy, that little butterball? How about that little fucker? You know who that is, right?
Dude, Michael Tracy. Is he gone missing, by the way? We need to have a eulogy for him or something.
Oh, how about that worthless fuck Ben Shapiro, that Chabad fucking traitorous intel fuck Ben Shapiro, who's here to do disinfo for fucking Chabad. He's a Lubavitcher. You know that scumbag Schneerson that the Lubavitchers worship as the Messiah, these scum? He was a fucking piece of shit. And that's the faction that killed Yitzhak Rabin. Like how the IRA has Sinn Féin, right? Although the IRA, you could argue, hey, they had reasons to be blowing shit up. You could argue if you wanted, if you're Irish. I'm sure you do want to argue that. Whereas this is Haggadah and Ergun and all those gangs. That's their political face. So Ben Gavir, that fuck, and all those people that control Bilbo, not a Jew who, that's what they work. And what Chabad does, in case you're wondering why the 10 Commandments were a thing in the 90s, that's because the Schneerson cult was pushing Judeo-Christian values, which are not a thing. There's Abrahamic values. The reason they made up Judeo-Christian was to exclude the Muzzies. That's why they did that. They even did a apartheid of the term Abrahamic values, and what Islamophobia, anything with phobia on it, I think is a term for idiots to use. It makes no fucking sense. But Islamophobia isn't it, because anti-Semitism should cover Arabs. It's a language grouping. It's not genetic. It's nothing to do with your genetics. And by the way, the genetics are the people that are from there, so they should count as Semites because they are. But they've even been excluded from the word that covers them. So that's why they had to make up Islamophobia, like a two-state solution of boohoo words. Okay, wait. What a fucking joke, dude. Okay, Caitlin Tiffany. Oh my goodness, a staff writer at the Atlantic. Will you put Atlantic in something? You know it's going to be quality, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, those guys have been talking about transhumanism for like the last 14 years. I don't know who's running that thing, but you know, they're preparing us for the worst, I guess.
Wait, why don't we look at her? Oh, I don't see her saying nothing about these drops from Epstein. Oh, no word from her. Caitlin.
I mean,
Caitlin Tiffany hasn't had shit to say for a little bit.
I almost feel bad making fun of these people because they make so little money and they're complete losers typically.
No, they're not. They're rich kids. Why do you think they can afford to do that? Do you understand how journalism works? You don't need to go to school for journalism. That was never a thing. But they want to make it a thing. That's been the plan for a while. Rule by experts. It's in Tragedy and Hope. The plan is for rule by experts. So people go, well, he's not a real journalist. Journalism is when you just do journalism. That's a journalist. Much like a stand-up. You know when you see your stand-ups like, you'll never be hey, Steve-O, you'll never be a real stand-up. Yeah, he is. He probably sells tickets. What the fuck are you talking about? Did you think that you were some kind of elevated fucking thing? You're one notch above a pro wrestler, but you're below a porn star and a magician. That's a fact.
Way below. I mean, Michael Tracy, by the way, his whole thing too he's been talking about the satanic panic, and none of this was real, and it was a moral panic.
Yeah, so he likes teen girl. My girl's like, he's into teen chicks because she looked at him. That's what she assumed. I've met him in person. He's a little oily Danny DeVito of a man, and it's so disingenuous. It's like he's probably going for those clip bounties that is it Nick Sorter that exposed that clip house bounties. They put up we want this phrase said. What it was just teen girls, and they repeat the phrase and you get a bounty from it, but you're not getting paid like you're an asset. You have to work for it. It's like Squid Games. So all these like Ian Childs Mong and in Childs Mong in fucking Malaysia, wherever the fuck he is, sucking up to Elon with his fake posts. You know, like cocksucker.
Oh, Ian Miles Chong. Yeah.
Yeah, he goes for those. That's why when they got rid of the feature, you notice, where you could see what country was tweeting what from where. They got rid of that, right?
I tried to do it the other day and I couldn't see where someone was from because I was for sure it was India. I couldn't find out.
They got rid of it because someone, Elon's handler, he has a Mormon guy who's his right-hand man. That's his sperm handler, I'm pretty sure. I don't know why he would have a Mormon that close to him from the Mormon fucking mafia, but when you hear Mormon mafia, what that means is left-hand path of God Mormonism. A lot of Mormons probably don't know that's even a thing. And that's because you're in the stupid cattle part of it. You're probably real nice and you don't drink coffee, so your meat's extra better than mine. Right? Good breeding stock and eating feet, and you go in that fucked up temple with your magic fucking underpants, and then a entity gets attached to you like the cow you are.
Super glam.
Some of my best friends. And then your elder, Elder Munson and fucking Gordon B. Hinckley. Gordon B. Hinckley was a fuck. It's already well known, but read J.R. Sweet's book because J.R. Sweet's from a real good Mormon family. They put him in Monarch, and the stuff he describes is a lot worse than that George H.W. Bush yacht with baby eating. It's
all
actually
that
way
stuff.
more intense.
Is it all just family grape? I was graped by my family. They were graped
Yes,
by
and
their
then
family.
a massive ritual inside. I tried to bring it up with Giorgiani, but he won't talk about it. But he didn't say no, but I can tell you he wasn't even talking about it because I think he's a little too sympathetic to that left-hand path shit myself. I don't think he is that. He looks like he's a guy who's very independent, and because they stitched him up as being an alt-right founder.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he got used, and he probably got used by someone close to him. He hangs out with a lot of Ukrainians, and let's face it, they're not, I like them, but I wouldn't trust none of them.
Yeah, for sure.
I wouldn't, when somebody goes, hey, you should take a trip to Israel. I was talking to Alex Stein and that chick that when he hosted for Tim Pool, and he yelled at that fucking Zionist fucking operative, and that bitch was winding him up on purpose so he could look bad for yelling. He was also yelling at the other guy, but they made it look like he's yelling at her. But she should be yelled at. She's a dumb bitch. She was like, why would Epstein wear a shirt that says Mossad? You think he'd be dumb enough to do that? No, you fucking yenta bitch. I think he'd be arrogant enough to do that because he has blackmail on all our leaders. And he can afford, works for a shitbalm government that sent you and is paying off Tim Pool so I can look at your dingbat yenta face. I would have fucked her, I'll be honest. I'm way into fucking Bible. Yo,
Quirp,
you know I'm into Bible pussy, brother. Nobody can say I'm not.
Quirp puts on the hat.
Yo, when
and
Quirp
shows up. He goes, "Where's the Diddy altar?"
A corpse
I'm here.
Some curly ass Bible pussy. I assure you of that.
Walking into the Diddy party with that hat and the pipe,
I ain't
and rubbing your hands together like this.
No, yeah, hand me some of them. I'll leave her for 7 years to marry the sister or some Bible shit. Ain't nothing against Jews. If anybody says bad shit about Jews, I trash them because I don't care about your religion. You be whatever religion you want. This is about politics. And the politics is run by one God, and it ain't none of the ones you think. Well, not you, but all these people. The God of the world is not your God that you think is good. That's why they mix it up with Gnosticism, and they go, "Oh, the archons, and the one you think is God is not God." They are absolutely right, Gnostics, saying that. They're leaving out the part that it's the God they made for you that's fake. You understand? The Masons architected false gods for you. That's what the Masons. You know where the Masons came from?
No.
Herod Agrippa.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. 43 AD, Herod Agrippa. It's in a book called Dissipation of the Darkness. Came out in 1825. It says the author's dead right in the book, so I don't know if the guy, and he was from one of them converso families, and he wrote a book, and this is when the height of everybody anti-Mason, the first third party in America is called the Anti-Mason Party. We've been here before. We've been right here before, okay? But nobody remembers shit. So this guy explained that Herod Agrippa, because Christianity took off so much, and I think it was just populism. I keep saying this to people, like, forget your religious feelings. It's populism. You see how Lev didn't like how the fringe is suddenly coming up? Did you hear that? And when he was talking to me, he goes, yeah, but it's more popular to say the establishment sucks. Yes, because it's true, Lev. So you're acting like the truth doesn't matter. And what matters is my effect on people's loosh, whatever the fuck. I don't say that word. Loosh? Oh, you mean what? They're fucking the shit that the elites harvest out of kids' bodies? Is that what you're talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. That Monroe Institute shit? He worked for the government. He's a fuck. Fuck him. Okay? I'm not saying loosh. You know what loosh is? It's people that are like internet trolls, or like if you have a fucking who's that guy who puts a lot of work into editing and was attacking Duncan for a while. I forget his dumb name. But that's loosh harvesting, trying to like troll someone to respond to you.